Hello and welcome everybody, it's me, DaleyBoyDidds, and this is my Let's Play. Okay guys, okay, so we're on to episode 6 now. It's coming around quick, hasn't it? It's coming around quick. Very quick recap from the last video. I mentioned that I couldn't marry Count Sambat to my eldest daughter. Now, and that would be to betroth him to her, and officially of course I could. The reason why I didn't do it is because my eldest daughter was only 5 years old, and if she would have been around the 11s or 12s, then I would have betrothed this current Count Sambat, to my daughter as DaleyBoyDidds' daughter. But it's very unlikely that the Count would have waited until she was 16 years old before looking for extracurricular activities. So there's no way he would have waited like 10 years for her to come of age. It's just not going to happen. So I could have betrothed her to him, but it was just so ridiculous. We're not high enough. I mean, we don't even have a... DaleyBoy didn't even have a county. Taron had gone. So that's why I said that I couldn't do it. It wasn't because I physically couldn't, because we could have done that, but it just would have been unrealistic. Okay, so that out the way. What I also did is I had a quick look through my videos, and I feel like we've stalled a little bit. We played quite a few years in game. A few things have happened, quite a lot of things have actually happened, and it's always going to be a slow starter because we're literally a brand spanking new family, a brand spanking new count and dynasty, and we don't have any real claims, we don't have any real clout in this game at the moment. And obviously where we was, we was under a lot of war, a lot of pressure, we had no men, and then when we lost our area, that's put us back in even further. So we will crank on a little bit. We lost Taron 4 in-game years ago, and I think that that's long enough now to really push that backstory of DaleyBoy getting to Count Sambat and has decided to really go after his duke, which is Duke Assot. Now Assot's about 55 years old, as you can see there, and DaleyBoy, working as the spy master here for Count Sambat, has been in Count Sambat's ear now for the last 4 years, really saying, you know, this is a bad man, your father's bad, he left me to die, he left us at our peril. And don't forget, Count Sambat also has, you know, an okay intrigue stat himself, but overall his intrigue is excellent. So he'll be thinking now, with these positive or supposedly positive people behind him, yes, you know, you can go and rule, you should be the Duke, don't wait for your father to die naturally, it might be time to take him out. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to focus now on really trying to get some proper game movement going here, and in particular what DaleyBoy has been doing behind the scenes to work down Count Sambat. If we look for DaleyBoy, you know, this is all sitting inside his stats. His intrigue is high. He wants to make sure that he can get back onto the throne, back into power again. And he certainly wants to make sure that Duke Assot feels every single moment that he left the Didds family to suffer here at the hands of the Musaradid. Okay, enough backstory, we'll get cracking straight away. So our character Didds, 15 in diplomacy, 26 in intrigue. He's worked on Count Sambat now. That's done. Last game for us, or in the last episode, Count Sambat went on his pilgrimage. He is now an official pilgrim. He's now gotten married. We still have to fill the council seat for the court chaplain, and we'll do that in due course. We are out looking for a title here in Colonia, which is nice. That's a good title to go after, I suppose. Nice and close. And we're going to try and really get ourselves in here in Armenia now. So come on, DaleyBoy, work on your magical ways on your counts and Mr. Count Sambat. We need to go off and do some naughty work. So we're going to work on killing our father here in Dwin, and Duke Assot IV. DaleyBoyDidds is plotting behind the scenes, has decided for Count Sambat to go forth and kill his own father. Let's see what happens. Is there anybody that's going to join us in our plot? There is somebody who's halfway there. So we've got this guy who could be persuaded. Now, when you're looking here, guys, for bringing people into plots. Obviously, the ones that have got the thumbs down are the ones that are absolutely against, at this point at least, are absolutely against joining your plot for whatever the plot might be. In this case, we then got somebody who's half and half, and then we have actually got somebody who's going to say yes. So straight away we're going to click her and go, thank you very much, we'll take your naughty ways, we'll bring you on board. I think she's called Lydia, or Lai. And there are things to look out for here, guys, as well. You don't just want to bring everybody in. You might have to bring people in, and generally speaking, whoever will come in, you generally take them on. The higher the percentage, the more likelihood the plot is going to work, and it's very, very unlikely, although I have personally seen this happen, that a plot will actually occur under 100%. So you can see the percentage that these guys will bring. So the girl here would have brought 10% in, but if we took on Alvag, he would bring in 7%. So this guy, if we just hover over him, we can see here that he has a plus in amoral, he's got a plus for Duke Assot, and he's got a negative against Count Sambat. Now the negative against us is because he doesn't actually like us. I'm pointing at my screen here, there's no point me pointing at my screen, you can't see that. But he negatively dislikes us by 8. He also doesn't really like the Duke himself. So if we was to offer him some money, and we do have plenty of money up at the top there, so 20 gold will give us plus 60, absolutely blow this guy out the water. We'll send him that gift. 52 now positive to us, minus 4 against us. So if we was to hover over it now, look at all the differences. So he's amoral, he is he dislikes the Duke, which is a positive for us. It took me ages to get my head around that. So if it, like where it says opinion of Count Sambat, opinion of Count Duke Assot, if it's a positive, does that mean it's against us? But it's not. Positives are for us, negatives are against us. Okay, so it kind of works counterintuitively, I think is the phrase. I don't know, I probably got that wrong. But it kind of works against each other, depending on what it says. Basically, all you're looking for is, if it's a green positive, that's for you. And you need the green positives to outweigh the red negatives in the reasoning section. To almost guarantee it. It doesn't absolutely guarantee it, but it almost will. So we should get this guy to join our plot, and he now will. Yay! Join our plot! Okay, so we'll just run the game slightly, see what that does. The more people that are in the plot, the more likelihood is that other people will also join it as well. It's not to say that they definitely will, but if there's a solid plot there, it can help to persuade others to join in as well. So we're not going to have enough people with just these two and myself. That's not going to be enough, so we're still going to need to work on some people as well. When he decides to finally come through. Okay, so we're now up to 62.7%. So we need some big uns, and there you go. Exactly what I've just said. So this guy before was completely against it. He was a definite no. But now that the plot's gathering some momentum, he's half and half as well. Now, it also helps with some of the stats. So, say for instance we wanted to go for the big guy up here, 25. Is he the highest? He's not. So say we wanted to go for this big guy. At the moment he's completely against. He is double amoral, but he really likes the Duke, and he kind of likes us. So because he really likes the Duke, that's a negative. Again, I'm pointing at the screen, but that's a negative against us, and it's actually 4 points negative against us. But if we was to give him some money, yeah, his 101% would put it up to like 160 odd. So that would be definitely a solid plot that would probably lead to an event against the Duke. But some of the things that are really going for us here is the fact that he is amoral. Not only is he amoral, but he's very amoral. He's got 2 pluses next to him, which is even better to us. You then can look at other things as well. So say for instance if he had a different religion, if he wants to amass wealth. For instance, this guy here, one of the I mean, he is amoral as you can see, but one of the good things going for us is that he wants to amass wealth. So by us offering him a gift, that will be even better incentive towards him, thinking, actually, this guy's going to give me some money here. Yes, I'll back your plot. You give me some money, I'll back your plot. Yeah. You also can look at some of the stats. So the more negative stats, the more intrigue-based stats, the better it is. This woman here is an intricate web weaver. She's got an intrigue trait going on already. But then she's got Wrath. Oh no, Wrath's not good for us. Deceitful. Intrigue up by 3. It's a character type. Yeah, so because she's got Deceitful, she's more likely... opposite trait opinion. Oh, I've never seen that before. She's more likely to join plots that are going on. But never mind, at this point we've got 2 people here that will probably join. Is that going to be enough? Might be persuaded with a bag of gold, but again, that's because he's got his amassed wealth. So we're going to bring... how much have we got? 60. So we've got 3 to play with. I reckon if we offer this guy some money, he might join us. With him being a spy master, that means he's going to be close to the Duke himself. So he's the spy master of Armenia. He's the one that we want on board. Of all other people, he's the one that we want on board. So if we were to offer him him some monies, that would increase us up to, what, 69? Now, because he's got such a respect for his liege, that might not be enough. It's only 20 gold, so we will do that. Just click on invite to plot, so he's definitely not going to at the moment. Let's try this. So send some money to him. Invite to plot. So he's still not going to invite. He's still not going to come. It's 4-4 amoral. I'm pointing at my screen all the way through here, guys. You genuinely can't see this. Come on now, stop pointing at your screen. That's a goodbye. Stop pointing. So it's 4 against 4 at the moment. So we might come round in the next rally. So let's offer this guy some money. We're going to lose all our money. Oh, he wants more money. You bugger. So we'll take him on. Hey. Did that offer? Yeah, there we go. Invite to plot. Now he'll come in. And we've only got 17, so we'll just play this through a second. 16 days. So hopefully we'll get our spy master in a moment. And that will change accordingly. And you'll see that happen as it occurs, basically, which is great. Borrow 300 from some Jews. So he's going to join the plot now. 82%. It's gathering some momentum. So he's still not willing to do it, but he does like us. Now we can try and affect this guy in other ways as well. So he wants to get married. So what if we were to be able to marry him off as well? Do we have anybody that we can arrange a marriage for him with? We've got one lady. It's Datevik. She's not particularly great, but she also wants to get married. So let's see if he'll marry her. He will. So that's another thing in our favour. And all this might not work. It might not work out very well for us. There we go. So we've got enough money now to put in another person. So unfortunately, we can't just keep throwing money at him. But we can put some money towards this guy, hopefully. Oh no! 36 gold. Okay, so we'll just hold on for a minute. But again, like I said, it was a bit more interest towards him. I mean, we could do with him not liking his liege as much. What if we was to ask him to educate one of our children? It's my daughter, I don't really know about that. So basically, he's going to be the big guy, isn't he? We need him on board. Alright, so in the meantime, we'll just let the money add up. We're on almost 2 gold per month, so that should come up quite quickly. Hey. Now that Datevik that we've just sent out, we can actually get her to come back, potentially. Which means that we'll bring that spy master over. Now, it'll probably bring him outside the plots, but presumably he must be a good spy master. So she doesn't like us anymore. That's funny. That's funny. She no longer likes us. Why? How dare you not like me, Datevik? I have to set you up with this gentleman. No, she's in prison. Who's imprisoned her? Oops, just moving my my mic around there. I've got a right sore earache on the go. Right, let's see if we can get your child out then. Is it her that we can speak to? No. So she is she's imprisoned of Hasbimid strategy. know where that is. I don't even know where that is. Does it not say where? Come on, where are you? Right, we need to bring up the find title. And we should be able to write that in. Satrap. Hashim. This might work, it might not. I think we need to do the other one. The Hashimid Satrachi. I think that's what we need to do, don't we? What? I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, she's become 16 years old. You should have it somewhere like that, shouldn't it? I can't work it out. Hang on, my brain is just not working here. Alright, so if we go on to find character, or and then we go on to, let's see if this works. Satrap. Doesn't work, does it? Straight away. That's rubbish. So find title. I will find this person. I demand to find you. What about the Hashimid? Hashimid? Why does it keep going off? Hashashahim. Hashimid. No, it's not going to work, that one. Unfortunately, I can't find you. I don't know where you are. What if we were to come out a bit? See, I thought it would have been like one of these big places. Aha! Hashimid. Okay, it's not you. What was he doing over here anyway? He must have fled. Alright, we're wasting time here, aren't we? We're wasting a lot of time. He's my new marshal. How much better is this marshal though? A 13 and a 14. It's not that much, but we'll do it. Okay, we'll come back to that later. Oh yeah, I've lost my way here. Ah, the Hashimids are above as well. That makes more sense, doesn't it? There he is! Hey? What are you doing? Ah, after all that, I can't get you anyway. Oh, Mesopotamia. Interesting. Interesting. So we're back to war again. Back for Mesopotamia. And now, we've not got our bloody trained troops on as high as it should be. 44 there. We've got 400 men to add into the war. Okay, so we're up against this guy, Edessa again. I'm presuming he's going to be going for Taron. That's where I presume that we are looking for. But we need to make sure that this time, we're actually capable of doing it. 85%. Has anybody else joined the battle? He's still not playing the game. He's half and half. 85%. It's still not going to be enough, is it? Send a gift. 44 gold. That'll be enough to get him in, but he's not enough of a person to bring in. So if we've got anybody else that we can bring straight through, That one would. Right, what do we need? 85, so that's be 15, won't it? Let's just double check. Yeah, 85, so we need 15%. Somebody with a 15% or better. Oh my god, it's already been 20 minutes. That's unbelievable. We've actually not even done anything at all. We've not actually done anything in this particular Let's Play. The time absolutely just flies by. Okay. 15%. So let's see if we can get a 25er. What about this guy? No. What about this guy? Not really. And then she's under, so if we're going to do any of those, we might as well do this guy, aren't we? 44. We'll bring him in. We'll bring him in. Invite to plot. Yes, we're so close now. Okay. So we're going to go to war. We will bring the war. We'll start the war now. We'll start the war. We'll go slight bit more time in. And we'll go from there. Why are they just running off? Just wait for us to arrive. Come on. Assot is one of the worst leaders I've ever been involved with. Okay, so things are coming on quite nicely now. Oh, we were so close, weren't we? Are there any more that wants to get involved? Sophie. My half-sister. I was going to say, she's not the one in prison, is she? No, she's not in prison. We've got full soldiers. Anybody more? Come on. Come on now. You can do it. So, if we start to lose this war, what will actually happen is that that everybody will turn against Assot. But we're involved in this now. Come on, let's get Taron back. He might even give us Taron. We might not even need to kill him off. So, I've not seen any armies yet for Edessa. One thing I do want to try, guys, very, very quickly, just while this is on, is to bring up the fact of what it works on this. I'm playing Elders Kings at the moment in my own time, and that is something that is not working, and it's a real pain. Ooh, we got a good army there from Georgia. We might do this. We might actually do this. Assot himself has got nearly, well, he has got 2,000 odd men. We've got 1,000 men in Georgia. Ooh. He might bring us back the dukedom, the county at least. 22 minutes on the clock. Oh my god, will we do this in the 25-minute mark? I don't know. Still, we want to take control though. He left us, and we're not happy about that. There we go. You see, so my co-conspirator, Lele, has hired someone to saw through the supports of the railings of the balcony of Duke Assot IV is known to frequent. Someone may soon take a bit of tumble. So, as I said, you don't need the full 100%. Generally speaking, you do need 100% before anything happens, before the event even triggers. Okay, in this one, it didn't quite work. But the point is, you don't have to have the full 100% on there, which is good. Which is good news, because a lot of people think that that's what you've got to have. It does. It's more likely to trigger once you've got your 100% though. So by taking Taron, here we go. So here's the armies now, but we should have more men. Why are we running away? We've got the We've got the manpower, guys. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. You've got the manpower. Are we going to get caught here anyway? Which I hope we do in a way. So 16th of June, 7th of June. Stay where you are. For God's sake! Oh no! Run away! Run away! Don't stay where you are. So they've got more men. Oh no! I think we've still probably got more, but we definitely got more when Georgia get into the mix. Are Georgia not on our side this time? Are they having their own fights with Georgia? Is that Georgia? That is Georgia, isn't it? Yeah, why is Georgia not on our side? No, they are. The Armenian War for Mesopotamia. So we've headed back to Taron to take the other two areas, the city of Mush and the Mosque of Galak. And hopefully we'll just see Taron. We'll see Taron come under, or at least fought. Here we go again. So my co-conspirators, Bishop Assot, has procured a poisonous viper. He sends the word that he will dig the fangs into Duke Assot IV. So we're now on the move. We didn't take the area. We was right there to take it. Okay. Fantastic. Pause. So Duke Sambat IV of Armenia has inherited the Duchy of Armenia and other titles from Duke Assot the Fat. Okay, at the age of 57, the Duke of Armenia died under suspicious circumstances. Doesn't mean we've been caught, which is fantastic. So now we are the Duke of Armenia. Fabulous. And what we'll do is we'll finish this war off as best we can. Merge those together. If they're going to come in to Edessa, they'll be there on the 9th. Yep, we'll merge these. We'll finish this war off, and then we'll look to hand out the titles again, because Taron might very well be the title that we take or give. Okay, we're going to leave it right there, guys. It's about 26 minutes on my clock at the moment, so we'll leave it there and we'll get right back into it again. So we've gone to war. Assot is now dead. DaleyBoyDidds plotted and planned for Duke Sambat to take Assot's life, to take his own father's life. That's worked, which means Sambat is now the Duke of Armenia. But during that time, Assot decided to reclaim Taron. He was quite happy to lose Taron while we was in charge of it, because obviously he didn't realise that we was Jewish when he gave it away so freely to us. But leaving us out of the picture pissed us off, and that's why we got his own son to do our dirty work for us. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye bye for now. Bye. Bye 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 bye. Bye bye.